This is the personal and portable autograph book of Lady Ottoline Morrell. I'm Sammy J from Peter Harrington, and I'd like to show you this exciting discovery. Now, it's a beautiful book, nicely bound. The book itself is a collection of poems by George Macdonald, the fantasy writer. You see here the title, The Book of Strife, the Diary of an Old Soul. Now, this edition is just a new edition, 1892. But the point of it was that there are 366 verses, as you can see, each one dated for the day of the year. And the idea is that you would sign next to your birthday. As is suggested in the dedication here, you find against each worded page a white page set. This is the mirror of each friendly mind, reflecting that in this book we are met. Now, in this book are met an extraordinary array of all the people that Ottoline Morrell knew, which is a very impressive thing. It's also signed actually here by George Macdonald, as you saw, and we suspect that this was done as a festschrift, a birthday book, for her by her family or perhaps around the time that Macdonald signed it. And so you find various members of her family, her nurse, her nanny. But the key thing is that she clearly kept it with her. And in the 1920s and 30s, when she was the Garsinton hostess who brought together Bloomsbury, the aristocracy, and Bohemia, she had her friends sign it. Now, most notably, at an early point, you get the signatures of Augustus John, Duncan Grant, and Virginia Woolf. So we know that late January must have been a Bloomsbury birthday time. And on the next page, extraordinarily, I'll turn it to the side here, that is the signature of Kaiser Wilhelm, who was living in exile in the 30s in Holland, and she went to visit him when seeing her cousins. One of the great things about this book is, as well as such world leaders, you have people here like, just above, Iris Tree, who was a bohemian adventuress who modelled for Modigliani. Now, flicking through, you have just an amazing range of people. I'll turn later on to Charlie Chaplin, who visited London around the time and was hosted by Ottoline Morrell. You also have later on the rather beautiful calligraphic signature of H.G. Wells, giving his birth date, 1866, and the dash, he's not dead yet. And on the next page, T.S. Eliot, and so many more. There are also contained in these pages the Earl of Oxford, her Asquith, who's the Prime Minister, Siegfried Sassoon, Bertrand Russell, L.P. Hartley, W.B. Yeats, and many more. It really is an amazing discovery that's only recently come out of her family by descent, and is indeed very interesting. To find out the full list of all the fascinating people contained in this volume, and indeed other association copies of early 20th century literature, please visit our website.